Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the match preview for, Inter Lanzo Milano 2-1 Bayern München, and that's on aggregate at the moment because obviously, you know, we lost at the Allianz in the first leg. Now usually I'd keep it there, but because of specific reasons, I'm going to get rid of that. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be one of them ones in which we're gonna have to go to San Siro, and we're going to have to get a win. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. Now, will that happen? I beg to differ, but we'll talk more on that. Now, before I begin, first off, I do have to say big up to Anthony from Inter Worldwide. Nice conversation we had together on stream yesterday. Go check that out. I will leave the stream on at the end of the video for y'all to go see. Now, I can get to the nitty gritty. You already know what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like and comment your way. Go check ZeerTalk socials, and inshallah, bi'idhnillah al-azim, you are well wherever you may be. Yeah, listen, I'll be real with y'all. I'm at a stage in which I'm already checked out, but I'd be lying to you if I told you that there isn't an element of a possibility that Bayern going through. Even though I've said don't go San Siro, this yada 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 yada. That's me basically saying we won't win as a prediction, but there is a chance, and this chance comes with one way of doing so. When we go there, we're going to have to barely make any mistakes. Yeah, throughout 90 minutes, we're going to have to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. Play the football that we play, but with how do I put it? With proactiveness. Yeah, we need to be more proactive when we play our game, not like, passive, like I'll pass, I'll pass, I'll pass, I'll pass, and then we're going to cross and fail, and then pass, and then pass. Be assertive with your game. Play more quickly, because if you play hella slow, Inter Milan is just going to be hella comfortable defensively. They just will. And we heard what Anthony said last night. He said they're going to play the most Italian way of football now that they're 2-1 up. He's not wrong. I did say this. They're going to be parking a truck, a bus, a car, a plane. They're going to park everything. They're going to park the entire dunya if they have to. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to park the entire world if it means that they're going to go through. The only way we can overcome this is if we're more assertive and more direct. Yeah? And people don't like the fact that I said we didn't play that good against Borussia Dortmund because people think we create chances. Okay, we create a few chances. Cool. But did we create enough chances so we can have more likely chances of scoring? No, we did not. That's where my concern comes from. And against Inter Milan, we're going to probably get less chances, so we're going to have to be more assertive. Now, will that happen? God knows. God knows. Allahu Alam. But, hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I see the list of names that's gone to Milan. I see Peretz. I see Orbig. I see Klanak. I see Kim and Jay. I see Kimmich. I see Nabri, Goretzka, Kane, Zane, Coman, Dyer, Paulinia, Ulize, Guerrero, Bowie, Vidovic, Muller, Leimer, Kusi, Asare, Stanisic, Pavlovic, and Karl. Now, looking at that squad, I believe only Davies and Upamecano are the ones missing, and Musiala, obviously, are the ones missing out of these guys in the squad. Everyone else are, because Coman came back against Borussia Dortmund. And you had, what's his name? Pavlovic got back against Borussia Dortmund. So, yeah, we have majority of names back if we're looking at the grand scheme of things, but defensively, we're still light. And this is where my concern lies. These guys, the only guys they have injured is this, I think, Correa, Dumfries, and I forgot who else. There was a third player I saw in Inzaghi's interview. He mentioned the name. I don't remember. And he gave Bayern respect, but let's be honest. Inzaghi will out coach. If it's a company in my eyes, if company ain't careful. Listen, I'll keep it a stack and I'll keep it real. If we're not assertive, if we don't take our chances as Harold, you better take your chances, because if not, then guess what? We're gonna have to have uncomfortable conversations about you. We're really gonna have to have uncomfortable conversations. But he's not the only one, man. Hey, Serge Gnabry, I wonder if he's gonna start, because obviously he played very well against Borussia Dortmund when he came off the bench. Thomas Muller, as much as I don't think he had the best of games, to be fair, he did assist Guerrero for that goal. But then again, he could have done way better for his standards in a final their Classicer. He's obviously gonna start, and regardless of what I thought of him in that game, he should start. This is potentially his final. And someone sent a WhatsApp. There you are. This is his final Champions League game. It just is. This is final Champions League game, and listen, I say final because we're probably going to lose, or at least get eliminated. So we may as well try to utilize Ramdu the best way we could. I just hope he's not very slow on the ball, and I hope that his decisions are better than against Borussia Dortmund, because this is when it matters most, man. This is when it counts. You know what I mean? Our midfield, Joshua Kimmich needs to be on it. Goretzka needs to be on it. Bro, everybody needs to be on it, bro. You know what I mean? Our defense needs to be locked in. Bro, this is basically do or die. This Champions League game is do or die for FC Bayern München. It really is. Because if we get eliminated, all we have is the Bundesliga. Now, already people are not respecting the Bundesliga. And to be honest, we don't even deserve respect this season because we've been woeful. But hey, this is what happens when you're bored. When you're bored, they don't get the players that you need. Shuf, here we are now. Yeah. Let me go through the lineups that I think, or through the lineup that I think we should be using against Inter Milan. You know, I just realized one of the positions I'm very torn. And I'll tell you which one I'm very torn in. Orbic in goal, Konrad Laimer right back, Stanisic left back, and yes, I'm playing Laimer, not Bowie, because after what I saw from Bowie in the first leg, poor. Listen, as much as I would love to defend this guy, Bowie, I can't defend him. I'm sorry. His head doesn't look like he's with Bayern, so, and it's probably because they were going to get rid of him, so don't play him. Now, you guys are wondering, why are you playing Goretzka center back? I'm sorry, but Kim Min-jae is done. He's done out here. I'm sick and tired of this Kim Min-jae. And again, do or die. I'd rather play somebody, even though he's not good enough to be at Bayern München, at least he's reliable enough and somewhat on form defensively at center back Goretzka, than play what's his name in thingy. Yeah, then play what's his name in center back Kim Min-jae. I really would, bro. I just would, man. It is what it is. In midfield, now, obviously I can play Pavlovic next to Joshua Kimmich, but we're going to need an element of defending in this game. We just do. And in this midfield. And I listen. If I'm putting Goretzka center back, I'm putting Yao Palin in midfield. I know he's not the best going forward. I get it, and we need a goal. But I'm sorry. I don't know if Pavlovic is ready to play this intensive game when he just came back. I'd rather rest Pavlovic. Joshua Kimmich has to be in the midfield. And I mentioned earlier, he needs to be on it. His crosses, his long balls, needs to be braver in that midfield. Better decisions. Yeah. Tough. If he takes riskier decisions and it pays off, great. If not, could do better for his standard. But again, I appreciate his bravery because that's his job in midfield, to dictate it. You understand? So this is why I'm always critical on Joshua Kimmich when it comes to bravery. If anything is going to happen creatively, it's going to be through Thomas Muller and Ulisse. I think Thomas Muller needs to be on it, as I mentioned earlier, in that 10. He needs to play. None of this Guerrero in the 10 stuff. If you're going to play Guerrero, you can play him on the left, and that's the bit I'm torn in. Gnabry, I know he had a good game. I'm playing him, but that's based on merit of what he did against Borussia Dortmund. And Borussia Dortmund's defense was poor. So, yeah, you know what? I know Gnabry scored, Do I do it? No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for the ballsier one. Probably Nabry's going to start, but screw it. Guerrero on the left, because at least he can help defensively as well when we need it. Yeah, Guerrero. And plus his crosses could be utilized. I'm going to go with Guerrero on the left instead. And then, yeah, Olise on the right, obviously. And then Harry Kane in the striker position. I beg Harry Kane, please, for the love of God, when you have a chance, take it. Your positioning is not bad. Just please, for the love of God, when you get the chance, take it. I beg. Ya Rab, please take it. Because if not, get the hell out of here. This is not the mentality you should be having at a big club like FC Bayern München. Yeah, this ain't Tottenham Hotspur. This is FC Bayern München. Yeah, seriously, man. But yeah, listen. Now that I'm done with this lineup, now if Company does get this lineup wrong, I will mention it. I forgot to mention in my reaction that he did start Kim Min-jae when I think I decided to start Goretzka, and it cost us, didn't it? But other than that, I still think his substitutions was good. But regardless, I mean, that's what happens when you only have Kim Min-jae and Dyer to fall back on, innit? So yeah, it's just one of them ones, man. Now, what do I predict will be the aggregate score? If I'm being really honest with y'all, you're not gonna like what I'm about to do. Now keep in mind, when I do this, it's going to be absolutely jarring. I think we lose 2-1 and we lose 4-1 aggregate. I just feel like we're gonna score first, so it's gonna be 2-2 aggregate. No. They're going to equalize 1-1, which is 3-1 aggregate, because we're going to do something sloppy in defense. We're probably going to miss bare chances as well. And then I feel like at the end of it all, when it's desperation time, we need to go all guns blazing to a point. Even when we have a corner or a set piece, the goalie's out, they're going to get another chance to score from a counter attack, and boom, dagger cherry on the top for them, and a dagger on our hearts, and we're gone. So, yeah, hopefully I'm proven wrong, but that's just how I feel about the situation. This is what happens when, unfortunately, our squad is hella depleted because our board thinks they know better than what they really do. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Let me know your predictions. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, but you already know what to do. Subscribe, press alarm bells for future content notifications, like, comment your way. Go check ZeerTalks socials, and inshallah you're well wherever you may be. I'm gonna bounce. See you later.